moment. You see that third quarter, they rushed them like pots of fat rice. Canada scored 5 points. An entire quarter of 12 minutes.
That is ridiculous.
5 points. Why did you come? Why did you waste your country's flight ticket to score 5 points in one quarter? Come on, be going home, Major. But they are not. They're just giving. And the Tigers were all over them. And, even when Canada tried to push back in the fourth quarter, the job had really been done. And you could hear Ezine just shouting. When they blitzed them in the third quarter, the girls were elated. They're getting comfortable. Ezine just kept shouting. That's why I like short people. See why I like short people. Even if I'm a short person myself. Ezine just started shouting. There's still one more quarter, just in case you are going on a vacation.
Yes,
she kept ringing it. Keep your head in the game. I was like, sister, tell them some more. But yeah, they had to keep their head in the game, and she had to just keep pressing on that there was one full quarter, because a game can change in one quarter. Their game changed in one quarter, so it was important that she let them know that the game was still on. There was still one quarter to go, and they still needed to focus. But it was interesting. It was great to watch. It was great to watch. The girls do great things yesterday. So historic quarterfinals, they made it through, only for us to get there. And we are now drawn against the United States of America. You have to remember that the United States of America are the one that they winning the gold medal since.
Why do bad things happen to good people?
You know what? It's not impossible for us to beat this United States. It's not impossible. I'm going to believe, and I'm going to fast till 12 o'clock, because I don't know that I can stay without food all day. But yeah.
I'm not with you on that one.
Because, how could they draw Sweden? Of all people, to draw with the United States. So let me tell you why. So who asked this question yesterday? So after they did the draws, remember Nigeria beat Australia. But Australia finished higher above us on the table. That's because in basketball, they count points first. If teams are tied on the same number of games, yes. So France, Nigeria, and Australia, they all won two. The three teams won 2 games. So the first tiebreaker in basketball is number of points scored. So France scored about 222. Australia scored about 218 or 211. Nigeria scored about 208. Yeah, so that's why Australia was ranked higher than us. In football, it will be head-to-head first. And Nigeria would have been ranked higher than Australia. And maybe we would have gotten a better draw. Points difference. All right.
Okay. Possible.
Anything is possible.
We're wishing the Tigers for the best. The mighty USA in the quarterfinals of the Olympics. Staying with the Olympics.
We'll be with the Olympics till August 11th.
Let's talk athletics here. Where Tega qualified for the women's 200 semi-final. She ran a season best time of 22.24 seconds to win her time with the sports in the semi-final of the women's 200 meters.
Yes, and as soon as she ran, everybody was just like, she beat this girl, should have run the 100 meters. She had. Do you understand? Why did you take it from her? Especially, you know what was upsetting me? And I saw the lineup for the last place. Look, I'm not sure anybody could have beaten Julian Alfred, the lady that eventually won the 100 meters. And I think she's going to win the 200 meters if she continues in that vein. I'm not sure anybody could have beaten her. However, Favor had the chance. Because when I saw the lineup that Shelly and Fraser Price have pulled out. One down, one to go. But yeah, it's so disappointing. We're still waiting for Sports Minister, NOC, and people to tell us whose head will roll. Because somebody's head has to roll. This one, we want accountability. This particular one, we want accountability. And so it's sad, but she got her opportunity to run the 200 meters. So 200 meters used to be her main sport, but ever since she became professional, she started focusing on the 100 meters. And if you're a professional athlete, 100 meters is where the sponsorships are at. So you can ask Marcel Jacobs. After he won the Olympics the last time, he went up, and then he forgot that with enjoying life, he has to keep running. He finished 4th yesterday, but we'll talk about that when we get to the 100 meters men. But she ran the 200 meters. So this is her forte. This is where for many years she had been, dominant in. And so it wasn't surprising for me to see her win her heat. I like to see how she comes out for the semi-final though, and then the final, because I mean it was a brilliant execution of the race.
It definitely was a brilliant execution of the race, and she's one of the medal hopefuls going into these Olympic Games. It hasn't been the best of showings for Nigerian athletes generally.
Let's just take what we have. Yesterday we didn't at all.
Let's keep things going and take it. You will not like where I'm going with this one.
I have no choice now.
World champion who allows world to victory in 9.79 seconds to play goal in a dramatic men's Olympic 100-meter final in Paris on Sunday. This race, at the end of it, VAR had to be involved in this one.
This was wickedness, because I saw, you know what? I was watching the race, I was like, because
I thought he won.
Yes, you thought he won. The commentator thought he won. Everybody thought he won. Only for them to come and show us that he's also went. Okay, so now let me break it down. Let me break it down, because every 2 market days and this rules seem to be changing. All right. So first of all, Kitani set the fastest time this year. He's the one with the fastest time. All the one that we're calling Noala's fastest man because he won world championship. The guy with the fastest time this year, Kishani Thompson. And he showed it again in the heats. He showed it in the semifinals. He was the fastest even to qualify.
Right.
So we're all waiting for the final, because this disrespectful Noala, I need to catch him in some of that corner. But he hadn't really done well up until the final. But that final, he was pumped. He was pumped. It was the way he was,
even his entrance onto the track.
Entrance was number one. When he was on the track, his mannerisms were like, let's go, let's do it. I was like, oh God, calm down. He's just running. He's not like you're saving the world from cancer. Calm down. But Noala's, let me tell you this, as much as I don't like it, Noala's walked the talk.
I was going to use that expression.
He walked the talk, because he made the noise, he had the attitude, and then he delivered with the result. And I will tell you that he was last at 40 meters in that 100 meters race. He was plumb last. He started catching up from that 40 meters to the end of the race. In fact, according to the race analysis, the only time Noala's led that race was when he dipped ahead of Kishani Thompson. He did not lead the race at all. It was at the line. It was at the line where he dipped ahead of Kishani that he won the race. And according to their reports, they count torso first. So even if your leg crossed the line first, and his leg that they're using to run doesn't count, it's your torso.
It's your torso. Even if his leg isn't to run.
Yes, even if his leg isn't to run. So your torso across the line. So Noala's won. So congratulations to him. In the women's one, I like the fact that on the men's one, I wasn't happy in Noala's one. But on the women's one, I was very excited. I was like, please, we'll hear what with this Sha'Carri Richardson. I beg. I want to come. My ear is full with her Sha'Carri Richardson. I want to see another winner. And Gillian Alfred, she won that thing so well that even if Sha'Carri Richardson wanted to say, I didn't start well, she cannot say she would have caught up if she started well. Gillian Alfred, she was gone. She left them. She was like a speck of dust in the distance by the time she finished that 100 meters. Exactly. Usain Bolt kind of feels. Brilliant one. And the way she's doing, that she can do that in 200 meters, which she's participating in. So let's see if she can get the double.
That would be a great double to actually, get at the Olympics. Not too many athletes are able to pull that off. Will she be able to? Time will tell. Even from Yabas on the WhatsApp says, Tega, please don't believe. When you did not believe we will win Canada, we won. When you believe we will win France, we lost. So don't believe we'll win.
I didn't believe I did not believe we'll win France. So I did not believe we'll win France. I knew we would lose against France.
That is true, because I was here. I was here.
I knew we would lose against France. I categorically said that we'll beat Australia, and we'll beat Australia. So if you say I shouldn't talk again, I should be going. I won't talk again. Should I talk now, Ima? Or should I
let the Oracle speak? It's the USA we're playing.
Ima, should I talk or should I leave it?
Don't play. From Beniru says the Tigers came up clutch against Canada with a brilliant performance, making an historic knockout qualification stage For the men, the Argentina versus France for Olympic quarterfinals didn't fail to disappoint in drama, brawls, and fighting as well.
All right. So when we come back from this quick break, we'll be taking more messages and we'll be reading more stories. Don't mind me. It's just that just upsets me.
There's actually no ad in there.
And let's just quickly just take the break and then we'll come back. This place is cold. How are you people managing Mbok? I can't be here.
They can say Mbok.
I'm saying this Mbok. I cannot be here. I beg. This place is so cold and I'm wearing Nika. You know, I'm always wearing Nika. Yes, I'm always wearing shorts. My mechanic shorts.
Oh Lord have mercy. That's why I'm always decked out like this. Because I can't.
I'm so cold.
I can't.
I took the other jacket for washing. That's all.
So if you have one in your car, like stadium, it just
I have only shoes in my car. See my tiny leg.
why do you have any shoes in your car?
That's what I wear. I have shoes and jeans in case I have a meeting. I'm not carrying sweater. Am I living in Canada? Canada that we just beat.
Living in Canada. Enjoy the cold.
Enjoy the cold. Enjoy the cold. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go to the next one. What can I do? You have to work. I have to earn my pay for today. I have to earn my 2K for today. I have to earn my 2K for today. So, why did you put plenty break like this, sir? It's plenty, I beg.
Welcome back to the locker room on Smooth 19.
You owe me 2 minutes.
It's the Smooth Breakfast, yours truly, Ayokunmi, take your right. And of course, we just heard the voice of Tega, who says, I owe her 2 minutes. We'll talk about that on Tega and on the other side, trying to figure it out. But anyways, welcome back to the show. If you're just tuning in, you are in the breakfast.
Right.
You can join us on WhatsApp, as always, by sending messages, 08094400981. You can also join the live stream on YouTube at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Studio line is 0201 4489 981. All right, let's get back into the stories. Another one you would not like, but hey, it is what it is. And it's about Novak Djokovic, who beats Carlos Alcaraz on Sunday to claim a maiden Olympic title and become just the 5th player to complete a career Golden Slam.
Yes, tough one for Carlos Alcaraz. He actually came there believing he could win. I would say he was stunned by the determination because most of the first set, he had so many looks in on the Djokovic serve. In fact, he had 8 break points that he didn't take any. Wow. And then only for him to get to the tiebreak, and Djokovic, the tiebreak is really not necessarily about the form you're in, it's a technique. And Djokovic knows how to play that technique down to the last tee. So yesterday really came down to Djokovic's experience. Carlos Alcaraz was stunned at Djokovic's level. Because remember how he beat him like a thief. Beat him. Djokovic couldn't believe that they are beating him like this. He was like, I have 23 Grand Slams. I'm an adult. Why are they beating me like a child? They beat him like thief. And so I think Carlos Alcaraz got comfortable that now he has the key to Djokovic.
Rookie error.
That's what rookie error. It was a certain level of naivety. And you will never see that naivety with Jannik Sinner. I think that's what makes Jannik Sinner edge it just a little bit. That's why Jannik Sinner is ranked higher. And that's why I think Jannik Sinner has caught up to Carlos Alcaraz. Because on talent, Carlos Alcaraz is clearly the better athlete.
Right.
But Jannik Sinner's mentality, his psychology, the way his personality and the way he's disciplined is what has brought him to this level where he's that close to Carlos Alcaraz. But yesterday, he learned another lesson. Every day that Djokovic used to teach Carlos Alcaraz lesson, every single day. So he taught me a lesson yesterday. Experience was key. I would say this about Novak Djokovic. You know, I'm not a Novak Djokovic fan, but his determination in this life, if you don't have focus like Novak Djokovic, you can't achieve it. No, the guy came to the Paris Olympics. He said, I haven't won a gold medal at the Olympics, I want to win a gold medal at the Olympics.
That's all I'm here for.
That's all I'm here for. Nothing else is my distraction. And he played every single match with that determination. And it's not his stamina that helped him to win the gold. It's not his athleticism that helped him to win the gold. It was that single-eyed focus.
Hmm.
So if there's anything you must give to Novak Djokovic, the fact that he said he was going to get something and he got it. Talk and do. Talk and do.
No, I like
no. Allows had Djokovic moves.
But you know, Tega, before we leave that story, can we say that? I mean, Alcaraz is 21, so this has to be a learning curve for him. That he shouldn't feel like he has arrived. Yeah, because you have the likes of Novak Djokovic, the old dogs who are there.
Even though without Novak Djokovic, the likes of Yannick Sinner and Medvedev, these guys can catch you, and that's the thing. Yeah, these guys can catch you, but I think the problem is people like Carlos Alcaraz. It's a bit like Roger Federer in the sense that they have lives outside their lives.
Oh.
So with Novak Djokovic, this is what defines, and it's not just Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic in tennis, Cristiano Ronaldo in football. These people have worked so hard to get themselves to an elite level that this is their validation. Our validation is that we are winning. Roger Federer did not have to win for you to love him. He just had to carry a racket. You'd be like, oh, magic. It's the same thing with Carlos Alcaraz. They can play tennis and you just be like, goosebumps. But the likes of Djokovic and Cristiano Ronaldo, they have to get results to be in the center.
It's not just about
it's to be in the conversation. And that's the difference. That's their own validation. Federer and Carlos Alcaraz, they don't have those need for validation. Messi, they know. Like, they came with some kind of gifts, with some kind of magic. But Djokovic and Cristiano Ronaldo, they had to work for this level. And so that's why they are different in those aspects. So Carlos Alcaraz, I don't think he will ever get to that point where he doesn't play around on the court.
All right.
That's his
like I said, he's 21. We'll see how that plays out. Let's talk some football now, Tega, as some friendlies have been going on in the world of football, European teams. And Erling Haaland scored a hat-trick, including 2 goals in the first 5 minutes that led Manchester City to a 4-2 victory over Chelsea on Saturday.
Look, this scoreline was actually respectable because at some point it was 4-0. It was as if Manchester City was like, the match has ended. Let's let them score 1 or 2 goals. That's what happened because they were beating Chelsea. It's like, this is not right. And I think it was Maresca that made it worse. He was just like, we're not really here to win. We are here to find out how our team will align. I was like, Oga, it's like, you don't know the job you took. It's a political position. This Chelsea job, you have to win. Win anyhow. Even those that won, they fired them. How much less you? So it's a tough one for Chelsea. But I think they're going to have a brilliant season. I've seen their preseason matches. And they play good football. You watch the passes, you watch the flow. I think it always comes down to that final third. Their defense is not the greatest. I will say this, but at least from the friendlies I've seen, they should have scored more goals.
So maybe that's where they have work to do.
That's where they have work to do. And they should have scored more goals. And so if you watch them play, they create a lot of chances, they create a lot of good chances. They just don't finish them up. They should score more goals. And if they can get that Victor Osimhen that they're eyeing, no need to be eyeing what you can pay for. Just pay.
Drop the money.
Drop the money. If they can get him, they can get a good goal scorer who would get there and deliver the results, then Chelsea will have a good team. They'll have a good team.
All right, let's see how that actually plays out. Let's talk quickly here about Liverpool, who their new manager on slot says that they are still a work in progress. They have to improve, despite wrapping up their preseason tour of United States with 3-0 win over Manchester United on Saturday.
Yeah, they still have. You watch the match and you're like, okay, this one not as fluid as they can be. So it's not smooth. There are moments where they stutter and there are moments where they're brilliant. And I understand what he means by there's still a lot of work to do in order to get the communication between, number one, between himself and them, because it's like the tactics is lost in translation in some parts of the matches. But they got the results against Manchester United. That's great. And they've got some results in the preseason. But I completely understand what he says. When you watch the match, they don't flow for 90 minutes. There are moments where their individual brilliance gets them goals. There are moments where their quality gets them goals. But ultimately, if they're going to excel as a team, they're going to have to get better communicating with each other and understanding what he wants from them. Because he's different from Liverpool.
Definitely very different, and it will take some time to get his ideas across.
Yeah.
Let's just run through one more story, and we'll take the messages and we'll wrap up the conversation. Let's talk Olympic football, where France are eyeing, gold, and their team they are taking on. Let me see here. They face Egypt in semifinals, and Spain take on an impressive Morocco. I mean, France, all well and good, but I mean, two African teams in semifinals.
Two African teams in semifinals, first of all, brilliant. Morocco stuff. And Egypt, it was brilliant stuff. And Morocco have been very brilliant. I didn't see Egypt coming, but Morocco definitely from the start of the tournament, they've looked brilliant all through. So no surprise they're here. It's just tough that they've been drawn against Spain, but this is the under 23 Spain, so Morocco has a chance. Yes, Morocco has their own chance too. But the French, I'm really so happy for Thierry Henry, because at some point it was looking like he was going to be a Gary Neville kind of coach who talks a lot in the studio and cannot perform on the pitch. But his voice actually came through for him. And Thierry Henry has a very talented group of squad, and I like what he did. He picked the youth and the experience to play the wings, to play the midfield. But the first pairing, Mateta and experience. I like the way he arranged that thing. Experience. And then when the experience have played to like the 75th minute, when other people are tired, he now brings in his runners. It's like, okay, go run at that tired defense. So I like the strategy he has deployed. Egypt is going to be a different kettle of fish because they are a bit more well structured, and I think that's what brought them here. They have a good tactical structure. So they're going to be tougher to beat, but it'll be nice to see what the home team can do. Semifinals, which means they are already in a medal position. The question is, what is going to be the color of your medal? Will you get medal or will you get certificates? Because fourth person gets certificates.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. All right, let's take some of your messages. And those messages are coming.
Okay, Tyler says they did Shakara.
I'm telling you.
And then if the men's basketball team doesn't win, the world won't contain the two of them. No allows until next time. Congrats on this feat. Very lousy guy though. Wow, Tyler, even you.
No, he's a little brash. But
and then he says, congrats to Djokovic. He now has all the stones like Thanos. Timmy from Ibadan says, Novak did it here with the muscle flexing smile. I just want him to win one more Grand Slam and we will rest. My favorite player. Tega doesn't like him, right?
No, me and Timmy, we cannot be friends.
And then one says, Djokovic is the same right. Always the perfectionist who wants to win based on professionalism. People hit that level of commitment because they can't achieve it. Djokovic can pursue the Patriots to win.
I agree. On that note, they differ a little bit in the sense that Djokovic plays tricks to win. However, it's the same thing that motivates them. They just both want to be called the best. And so they will put all those numbers. Let's take some YouTube messages, please. This one from Lucas Togan says, finally, the gold medal in the bag. Carlos should calm down. He should wait for 2028. He was even crying. Said, yeah, because he knew that he made mistakes that he could have lost. He could have won. Let's see Chimabi Victor's message. He says, good morning, guys. Please, Tega, since Emma don't want you to talk, kindly off your mic after our defeat against USA. He will know you're not just called queen for nothing. And on that note, want to thank you for sending your messages into YouTube. Want to thank you for sending your messages into through WhatsApp to the locker room. Thank you for tuning into Smooth 98.1 FM to listen to us. And remember, use your Visa dollar card this summer. All right, on that note, bye from me.
All right, thank you so much, Tega. I'm looking forward to our conversation on Wednesday. It's going to be a fun time.
Oh, yeah.
As always. Thanks for your messages. On the locker room, 9 o'clock, we'll get into Lagos Talks. Lagos will get talking. This is Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1.
I am so cool.
I got this ice box where my arts used to be. This ice box where my heart every record story. Wealthy following. Every single jump. Every trust.
Every wicket breaking, every breakaway, every cross, every every stop, every loss, every victory, every single sport will be watching you.
The locker room on the Smooth Breakfast, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:15.
We will be following.
This is your one-stop station for great contemporary music.
Anita Baker, Will Downing, Dave Cox, Richard Bona.
This is IBK, aka Station Worldwide, and you're tuned into Nigeria's number one radio station, 98.1. Love music, love us. Most definitely.
Tell me what's it gonna be? That's growing potential. To hear the sound. Gotta get up, get up, get up. We can get up. Come on. Still time to sleep. That's the night so low. Time to go eat. Never really go.
Okay, okay. That's what it is. Which number are you? My last.
Get up, get up, get up.